everyone, racked the bike, managed to meet a load of people. Thanks so much to anyone who's watching this who stopped me to say hi, took photographs. Honestly, it meant so much to have the support, so thanks so much to all of you. I look forward to meeting more of you at race day tomorrow. I just thought I'd run through a few things that I'm doing with regards to nutrition and hydration plan, because I've changed it a little bit. Partly because I went out on a ride this morning with my brother and my bottle decided to snap. So the bottle that I've got on my down tube, unfortunately, the actual cage has decided to snap off, which I could still use it, but there's a very high chance that this will pop out if I hit any kind of lump or bump, and I didn't want to give myself that chance. So I quickly decided to put my brother's bottle cage on my bike, took it to transition, racked my bike, and now I've decided actually I don't like the look of it because it's red on an orange and black bike and it looks ridiculous and it doesn't actually hold the bottle that securely. So I found one of these at the expo. I bought one of these that was like 13 quid, the elite ones, but it's black, so it'll go with the bike a little bit more. I'm such a loser, aren't I? And it holds onto the bottle really nicely. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any aero ones, so I probably won't be using this cage forever. I'll just be using it for this race, and then I'll try and source another aero one because it will just save a few watts. Anyway, that palaver's out the way. I'm going to attach this tomorrow morning. Shouldn't take too long. Let's talk about nutrition and hydration. In the morning, I'm having a 1500 and 500 ml of water, and we'll have my breakfast with that, and then 30 minutes before the swim I will have a pH gel. Next up, I've got this bottle, 750 ml. What I'm going to do is mix 5 gels in this bottle, then I'm going to fill the rest up with water, and that is going to be my calories and my carbs for the whole day. So that should work out to be, depending on what time I do the race in, should be about 70 grams of carbs per hour, which should do pretty well. And then I'll have 2 gels with me on the run in case I need it. In this bottle, I will have 2 1500s, fill the rest up with water. That's going to be my electrolytes. In this bottle, it's just going to be water. It's 500 ml. So there you go. That is everything. What I'm going to do is have my calories between my arm. I'm going to have this bottle, my electrolytes, on my down tube in this bottle cage. And then on the back X-Lab behind the saddle, I will have this bottle with just water. Rest of the evening is all about chilling out, putting my feet up, getting a lot of carbs in, and enjoying the calm before the storm.
You have to be your biggest fan, and when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that, because you don't know who you're going to be, who you're going to be, who you're going to be.
Come on, Harry. Good work. Keep pushing. Go on, Harry. Well done. Go on, Harry. Go, go, go.
You've done it, darling. Go for it.
Yeah, what a good feeling. Yeah, it's nice to win on my home turf, and I definitely used my knowledge of the bike course to my advantage, and it was a really good day.
So a new course here, not many people knew where they were going and what it's going to be like, but I think you had a bit of insight in here.
Definitely, yeah. I was very lucky, and I definitely used that to my advantage with it being just on my doorstep and I think everyone should have a really good day because it's such a good course. And
I think Donald's about to come in now, so.
Hey!
Winning this race, what does that mean to you here?
Bit of bragging rights, really. It means a lot, definitely. Like, I'm going into my first couple of races as a pro later this year, so coming off the back of a win, you know, it's quite confidence-inducing, and it's just a really good feeling. It shows that I'm in a good place. So yeah, it's awesome.
And your mum and dad were here because the commentary team were trying to persuade them to run down the finish with you.
Mum, dad, the dogs, my brother, everyone. So yeah, I had to provide the goods for them.
Well done.
I'm sweaty. Nearly fell over coming into
hard
transition.
Because the first two that took off, obviously it was Anthony and
Andy.
Tom.
Andy.
Oh, sorry, Andy and Tom. So
Ugh.
what's the plan?
I don't think we can collect the bike until 1:30, so we may as well have some food.
Ooh, what's that?
It's only for me.
Aww.
Food voucher. But,
What's
yeah.
this code? Athlete mail ticket.
Meal ticket. Mail ticket.
Girls get less. Yeah.
I've just got to say a massive thank you to everyone who's been supporting me through, you know, social media, just messaging me, you know, congratulating me on the win, but also everyone that came up to me on race day or the day before race day and, you know, just telling me how much they support me, wanting photos with me. I've never really had that before. The amount of people that wanted to take photos with me was amazing. I was blown away, and just the amount of support I had was honestly, like, I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And so thank you so much to all of you who are supporting me and just showing your appreciation for the content. I absolutely love it, and I'm blown away by the response that I've had. It's been fantastic. So the race overall, yeah, obviously went well. The swim was delayed by half an hour. I was really worried that it was going to be cancelled, but luckily, you know, the mist cleared as the sun came up, and we got away, and it was really good. I knew it was going to be a tough swim because Tom Davis was in front of me, and I really tried to close the gap as much as I could, and had Andrew Horsfield-Turner behind me, who was in the relay team, so he was just doing the swim, and I saw Andrew coming by me, and I was like, you know what, I'll get on his hips. I'll be able to get on his hips. I got on his hips. A couple seconds later, I was like, okay, cool, I'll get on his feet. And then a couple seconds later, I was like, okay, cool, he's gone. It was just literally left me in no man's land within a couple of seconds. It was a joke. Andrew, you need to slow down a little bit, mate, please. And then him and Tom kind of just swam off, and yeah, just saw them go into the distance. So I was left in a bit of no man's land, and I was actually frustrated with the way that I wasn't very tactical in the swim, I don't think, and I don't think I did very well in the swim, but the time was still good, so I was really happy with that. Hannah Monday picked me to the post in the last bit. She overtook me right at the last minute. She had a great race, actually, so Hannah, if you're watching this, congratulations on the podium finish. That was awesome. You put a really good race together. And yeah, out of the swim, I knew I was like a minute down, and I tried really hard, and I managed to put 20 seconds in T1 into Tom Davis, and I saw him get on his bike as I was leaving transition. So I was like, right, I've got to work really hard here early on to try and bridge the gap to Tom, and my plan was to bridge the gap to Tom, and then we can work together for the rest of the bike ride. And then my plan was basically to hopefully take him on the run. And I knew he was fatigued from Challenge Roth, so I was like, I'm pretty confident I could outrun him, but we'll see what happens. And anyway, the first 6 miles, I knew it was kind of slightly downhill, not very technical, wind behind, so I just put my head down and I was working hard. And as I got within 12-ish meters of him, as he started climbing, he shifted down into the smaller ring and dropped his chain, and it got jammed against the frame, and I was gutted for him because I know I've had that before on my bike, and it's so frustrating, and it's really hard to get the chain out from between the frame. And so I was really gutted for him. He's like the most unlucky guy I know, and he's such a good bloke, he's such a good athlete. He leaves it all out there, and it's really unfortunate for him. So Tom, if you're watching this, I'm really sorry you had another mechanical mate. Hopefully one day things will plan out for you. Honestly, like, you're such a good athlete, so just, yeah, keep moving forward, mate, because you got this. He's such a strong athlete, and it was really unfortunate to see him, you know, struggle with a mechanical on the day. And I think a mix of that and the fatigue from Challenge Roth probably didn't help, but he still had an awesome race and he still finished really well. So anyway, I passed Tom, and I knew Dan Ward was loving it up at the front. The first time he's ever been at the front of anything, apart from the queue to lunch at work or something maybe. And he, he was absolutely loving it. And I passed him, maybe like 9-10 miles in. And it was like he was bloody stood still. Absolutely flew past him. Onto the run, coming back into transition, I so nearly stacked it. My shoes, the shoes that I use, the S-Works Tri-Vent, the flaps come down at the back, which are brilliant, but when you're running back into transition, they catch on the grass and they can just flip your bike up in the air. And I was so close to stacking it, and I was very nervous that I was going to stack it in front of so many people. So I was like, please, please, please don't. And luckily I didn't. Out onto the run, I just wanted to treat it majority like Holcomb. So it was 3-lap run. And just build every lap and not even look at my watch, just kind of go to feel. And the run, I didn't actually know what it was like because majority of it was private, so we didn't actually get to have a look before race day. But it was a quality run actually. I really enjoyed it, and it was tough. Don't get me wrong, majority of it was off-road. There was an on-road section, which was really nice, and a good out and back section as well, so you could see where you were compared to your competitors. And actually the first lap, I was like, damn, Donald Brooks is looking good. Like, I'm about 2 minutes ahead of him, maybe 90 seconds to 2 minutes, and like, he looks good. Like, that bloke, Jesus, Donald, if you're watching this, mate, you are like, I don't want to be rude, but a bloke at your age to do what you do at the level that you compete, mate, you're an inspiration. Like, honestly, you're phenomenal. And Donald was looking great, and I was like, damn, I need to work hard on this run. Second lap, I saw that I'd maybe put in 20 seconds to him, so I was like, cool, I just need to secure this. I need to just keep working hard. Third lap, put a little bit more time into him, so that was really, really good to see. Luckily, I didn't get beaten by the OAP, Donald Brooks. I'm sorry, mate. Too much abuse. But no, all joking aside, it was great to be racing out with Donald. He's a quality athlete. Like, you know, whenever he shows up, it's going to be a tough race. Managed to just, and I mean just, scrape under 4 hours. I think it was 3:59:35 or something. So I mean, 25 seconds shy of 4 hours, which was so close. But yeah, awesome to go sub 4 hours at the first time they'd done Outlaw Bowood. So hopefully that's a course record for another couple of years, but we'll see. Coming off of this win, like, it's great, and it's definitely filled me with confidence and filled me with desire to keep getting better. It shows me that I'm on the right track. This no stone unturned mentality is definitely putting me and pushing me in the right direction. And I feel like I'm only just scratching the surface of what I'm fully capable of. And that's really exciting me. That's really getting me fired up for not only these races later this season, Lanzarote in Portugal, but actually next season. I'm doing a full winter of focusing really on the diet, the training, the strength work, everything around what I'm doing, not just swim, bike and run. Wow, I'm going to be a completely different beast next year, and I cannot wait to showcase what I've got in store. So yeah, Lanzarote in Portugal is going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to it. I've got no pressure on myself because I've got nothing to lose, and I've got so much to gain from it. So I'm really looking forward to it. And I just want to say thanks so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and keep your eyes peeled for the next few videos leading up to my first pro races, Lanzarote in Portugal. And I will see you in the next video.